me now, that means you're watching the recording. But because I just started, as always, but I have a bunch of things that I have to UV resin today, tape dispenser, staplers, that kind of thing. So I was like, why not do this on live and see if anyone shows up. So here we are. I went ahead and cured the UV resin that was on my silicone brush. I was live the other day and we did a bunch of UV resin tape dispensers. So I actually had to finish the top of those because we only did the sides. If you were there, like, you can remember. If not, I haven't recorded. Oh my gosh, Abigail, DeWood, Riley. Hi, guys. Hi, Amber. You all popped in right at once. I always try to do my like quick little intro. That way people know they're watching a recording, because I'll post the recording later. So before anyone pops on, I always try to say, hey, if you're watching this now, it's the recording. But yeah, I'm doing good. How are you guys? Y'all popped on fast. We have to finish sealing up a lot of our office supplies from the other day, if you were on whenever we were doing the UV resin before. But yeah, I popped on because I was like, might as well go live and do this. So I'm making sure I have everything now. I hope you guys are doing good. Y'all popped on fast. Thank you. Oh, wait, I didn't set up. I got to set up. Give me a minute, guys, because I have to set up so I can see your comments better. I have a bigger screen over to my right that I forgot to get going. So give me a moment. Where's this? Hold on one second. Bear with me. I'm still here. I'm just trying to get it set up. Sorry, guys. I should have done that first, but I forgot. And also, I realized I forgot. I just turned down my phone too, because I am known for having my notifications go off during lives. But I think I am good now. Okay, awesome. I see your comments over here. I am excited. We are good to go. Okay. And I have enough room. I think we're good. So we're going to go ahead and start. Like I was saying, this is all smoothed out and sealed in. Yay, I know, Abigail. I'm excited. And we only did the sides the other day, and I still have to do the top. I do that, I guess, like, I like to batch it, do all the same thing at once. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tape dispensers I want us to do. And then about 8 staplers. If I have time, I have some odds and ends. Abby, you're back. Good morning. How are you? Wisey, hey, you're back too. Okay, so let's get going. Where's my brush? I got that ready. This is my lamp I'm going to use today, but I'm taking out the shelf when I do the tape dispensers because these are kind of bulky, right? So I need to be able to like put it under there easy. And okay, let's get going. Oh, one last little light. Sorry, guys. Y'all popped on early. Okay, here we go. So I am being generous with my UV resin. I'm going to pull it all around the side. Sometimes I do this in like 2 sides, but we're going to see, or 2 parts. I don't know how to say it, but we're going to see like if I can multitask without doing that. So, hey, Evie. Abigail, you went on a trip? That's awesome. Yay, Nicola, you subbed? Yay, thank you so much for doing that. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, you guys popped on real early. I've only been on for a couple minutes. So that's why if I seem a little like frazzled, is because I was trying to get everything together. But I think we are good to go now. So I'm going to spread out all this UV resin so we can get that seal. Hi, Antonio. Oh, Riley, everybody's good. Hi, Holly. I am doing really good, Abby. How are you? I've been trying to knock out a bunch of things. I have a few orders I'm still trying to get caught up on before I start any like new videos and stuff, because I still have all my requests going. And then, like I told you, by the end of the week, I'm going to have the member content up, which I'm excited for. I think this is actually going to work, guys. Excited. Sonia, hey. Hi, Dagsley. How are you? Thanks for popping in. Okay, I'm going to pull this off to the side so I can look at it eye level, y'all, and throw some heat on there. So if you hear a quick little like buzzing noise, that's my heat tool. Eye level. I still got a couple things. See, when you do the whole top at once, it pulls a little sometimes. So that's why you got to check it. And this is chunkier glitter. Oscar, I have an Etsy shop. It's linked on my description on my channel page. You're more than welcome to check that out and, you know, purchase one if you want one. Right now, I just got to... Sorry, that was off camera. I might end up just doing it 2 parts like I normally do because I feel like I can't read the chat. See, y'all, the thing with UV resin, you guys know, especially if you've been here, that I love talking to you and reading your comments. But UV resin, sometimes it's hard because I don't want it to drip, so I really got to stay focused on what I'm doing. But I promise I'm not going to ignore you. I'm going to see what you have to say as soon as I put this under the lamp. I just don't want it to drip on me. But that's okay. We're almost done. We are almost there. All right. Throwing it under there. And then I can see what you guys are saying. Thank you for being patient with me. Where did I leave off? I am doing good. Hi, Carla. From Belgium. And that's awesome. Where's everyone else from? Hi, Ella Bella. All right, Riley. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, so these are glittered dispensers, and I'm putting UV resin on them to give them a nice, like, glossy, smooth finish, y'all. That's what we're doing today. Yeah, Ella Bella, hey! Holly, you can check out my Etsy shop. It's linked in my description, and if you want to purchase one, just grab it there. Am I talking too fast? I'm sorry, Anne. It's just like a habit. I'll try to slow down a little bit. Oh, Wisey, I'm so glad you like the ombre. Thank you, Carla. Hi, animal lover. Tanya, it's a couple day process the way that I do it, but we're on the last step here, which is the UV resin. It only takes a couple minutes under the UV lamp to cure, which is why I like sealing with UV. From Alaska, Abigail, I love that. Ashley's from Canada, awesome. Hi, Tanya. Yeah, Ashley's from Canada, great. All right, this one is almost done. Hi, Mary. You guys, thank you for being here. I wasn't sure if too many people would be on today because it's kind of like way earlier than when I typically get on. But I was like, why not? Let's do it anyway. See how shiny that is compared to how it was? Let me show you one. So this one has not been sealed on the top with the UV resin, just on the sides. And now this one's good to go. Look at the world of difference. Hi, Oscar. From Iran. Awesome. From Washington. Hi, Roberto. Oh my gosh, Ashley, it's a snow day. That's pretty cool. It warmed up a little bit today for me. Slay, thank you for subbing. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for subbing. Thank you, Mary, for subbing as well. I appreciate that for sure. Okay, I'm going to do like half and half so I can kind of read these comments while I'm doing this. Nice to meet you, Jeffrey. I'm so glad you're here. Tanya, you can check out the prices in my Etsy shop. It's linked in my description. My Etsy shop is linked in my description of my channel page. So you can check out prices there. I know, Anne, I get talked. I'm so sorry I talk fast. I really am. I think I've always been like that. It's hard for me to slow down. Oh, this dripped down the side. So hold on there because I don't want to get that all over the place. Did you say 75 inches of snow? Wow. Whoa, that is crazy. Hi, Bella. Sorry, guys. These wipes, I love them. I'm going to get up that sticky resin because I just grabbed it with this glove, which now I have to change because I don't want to get that everywhere. Oh, the sunset one. Yeah. No. I make them to order, Riley. So all you have to do is a lot of these designs back there, I do like custom orders. So if there's a design you want, you just message me from my Etsy shop and then I'll set you up a custom listing. So like if you want the sunset, just tell me and I'll send you the listing. Holly, thanks for subbing. Mary, you're so sweet. Thank you for that. Slay, thanks for subbing. Kelly's back. Awesome. And if you go to my channel page in the description of my channel, you can find my Etsy shop and then you can order it there. So right now we're just sealing up. These are orders I'm working on, but you can order these from my Etsy shop. Thank you so much for those who subbed. Hi, Wish. Thank you. Bristol, and the houses have ice all over them. Wow. It was like really cold here the past couple days, but it's warmed up a little bit where I'm at now. So yeah, 3 feet's a lot of snow. Thank you, Wish, for already subbing. You know, I appreciate that. Definitely. Oh, you guys. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I'm doing half of it this time, so sometimes I break up the top. I think that's going to be easier for me to keep up with y'all while I'm on live to do this. And it still looks good. You throw the heat on it, you don't really see the seam too much. That's why I like to throw that heat on there. So let me get that going. You're done for school for the day. What time is it for you, Claire? And then, oh, sorry, y'all. And then I just put this under there to cure and then chit chat with you. Let me fix this lamp. There we go. So we'll let that cure a little bit. Thank you, Pinky, for subbing. I appreciate you. Abigail, what crafts are you going to do with me? Hi, Claire. Hi, Katie. Hi, Wish. Thank you for subbing. You guys are amazing. Harriet, hey, thanks for being here. How are you? Ireland, awesome. You live in Turkey, Mary? That's really cool. That's so far away from me. Thank you, Harriet. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah, if you want one of the designs, just message me from my shop. And I do custom orders, though I only ship to the US. So if you're out of country, unfortunately, you won't be able to order. Hi, Cheryl. I actually don't have anything yellow today to UV resin, so I'm sorry I can't do that. I'm so sorry. Ariba, hey, Manny, how are you? Hi, Kelly. Viper, you're in Canada. August is in Louisiana. Wow. It never gets old seeing where everyone's from. I love it. Hi, official. Totally. Yes, Yardi, I remember your name. That's okay, Wish. I'm so glad you're here. You being here watching is supporting me too. I love it. So I got that front done, and now I'm going to do the little back. Kelly, you got here early. I've only been on for like 10 minutes. Mary, I did put a schedule of my evening streams. Well, I'm Eastern time, so evening for me. I put that schedule on my channel. Now, during the week for me, on Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, I don't put a time, but I try to come on when my kids are at school. So right now, all my kids are at school, so I had some orders to knock out, and I jumped on live. But yeah, it's hard for me to like actually lock in a daytime live schedule, but I did put my evening schedule on my channel, so I hope you guys are all there. Hi, cute angel. Hi, what are they? These are tape dispensers, Katie. We're adding UV resin to make it smooth, shiny, glossy, all that good stuff. That is what I'm doing right now. So this side is almost good to go. Yeah, much easier to see what y'all are saying, and UV if I do it half and half. So that's what we're going to do. Hi, Freya. Yes. Thank you for being here. Like I was telling everyone, I wasn't sure if anyone was going to be able to pop on this early because this is, I mean, it's 10 a.m. my time, 10:30. And I know a lot of people during the week, they're at work or school. And, well, we're all different time zones, really. So that also, oh, I thought it was uneven for a minute. That's why I popped it to the side. I'm going to throw that under there. And then we'll sit and chit chat. Hi. Do I have a blue one today? Well, we just did this ombre one. It has blue in it, which I love this one. So pretty. So this one's all done. Oh, Freya, you're homeschooled. 3:30. Is that a.m.? 3:30 a.m. in England, or is that p.m.? Hi, Tolan. 7 p.m., Mary, so it is evening for you. Yes, Wisey, I'm so glad you're here too. Yeah, no problem, Ayla. These are okay. So I have glittered. I added the glitter to my office supplies, and today we're adding the shiny seal to them. So that's what we're doing today. So you guys are just chit-chatting with me. We're hanging out while I add the seal to the glitter. Oh, Auntie Pony. I love this question. So right now there are two main brands that I use for my resin. I do have my Amazon storefront linked in my description, and that's where you can find them. Um, I am trying a third one, and I'm actually liking it, but I don't want to tell you what that is just yet until I use it a little bit more. But the main two that I use are in my Amazon storefront. Um, I absolutely love, and this is where this lamp is from, Counterculture DIY. You can get them through Amazon, my storefront, or if you go directly to their site, you can definitely obviously get their UV resin there, but make sure you use code MWREN 24 and then you'll save some money just through their site. That code doesn't work on the Amazon storefront. But my other resin I get from Amazon directly. So just check out the storefront. You'll see all the supplies I use. All right. For those who just jumped in, whenever it goes to the side and you hear that noise, that's me using my heat tool, looking at it eye level, making sure it's all even out before I put it under the UV lamp, because once it's under the lamp, there is no going back. I know, Abby, I love it. Everyone's always from like all over. It's really neat. Hi, Miss B. How are you? I do remember that name. Thank you, Toolin. Katie, check out my channel. It shows you all about how to make them. I make so many shorts on this year. I am going to try to make more long form videos too. So check out my channel. You'll see how I make all this. Hi, Ava. Hi, Dragon. You're new. Well, if you're new, go ahead and subscribe so we can hang out on more lives. It's PM in the UK. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Yes, Wisey. It's pretty, not many people spell it that way. LaShaylin, hey. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to space out, Mary. I'm trying to do different times for my lives. So I'm trying to get a couple evening ones in there per month and go live during the day. So hopefully, like, between the different random times, we can see a little bit. Oh, and I do everything. Not just tape dispensers. Now today, that's what I'm mainly sealing are the tape dispensers. But you guys see how that turned out? The purple we just did. I have staplers I need to seal too, but I do any office supplies. And it doesn't have to be office supplies. I glitter pretty much anything you could think of. That's what I say in my videos, but it's true. I've been doing this for like 10 years. So... okay, yeah, thank you, Auntie Pony. Check out my Amazon storefront. It's in my Linktree link. And like I said, it has all my supplies there. I do really like my resins. I am testing out a third one, like I said. But I'm not going to give out that info until I use it a little bit more. So far, I'm liking it, but I don't like to give it out till I actually, use it and make sure. Hi, Jor. Yes, I remember your name. Hi, Daisy. Miss Star, how's it going? Hi, Paige. You're back to school tomorrow, Amber. Well, I hope you have a good time at school. Now we're going to do the bottom half, y'all. See the difference where I stopped? Thank you, Paige. Hi, Katsuki. Hi, Layla. Hi, Ellie. Yeah, okay, Anne, I'm so glad you said that you like it with and without, because I do offer, so it's going to be a little bit more expensive if you want that UV resin on it, because it makes it more durable, shiny, glossy, and you don't feel the texture of the glitter. But I do offer the cheaper option of just me using the regular seal that I use, Glossy Mod Podge. So if you don't mind feeling the texture, and it won't be as glossy, but it still locks the glitter in place, and it is a bit cheaper. So that's why I offer both in my shop. And honestly, the first couple years that I did this, I didn't even know what UV resin was, so I only sealed with Glossy Mod Podge, which is what I started with. But then when I discovered UV resin, I added that as an option. How long will I be live, Dragon? An hour or two today. I just got on about, 10 minutes ago? 20 minutes ago. So I'll probably still be on for another hour and a half. I really got to get these all sealed. So however long that takes. But I do have to get my kids from school in a couple hours, so I just have to keep track of the time and make sure I don't go over. That is kind of what we're doing. Hi, Layla. All right, guys, I'm putting heat on this. Yay, be happy. Thanks for subbing. Hi, Paige. You guys, thank you so much for joining my live. I was so worried that I wouldn't see many of you today because of how early I am on. So I appreciate you being here. Oh, I'm sorry, Amber. Thank you, Katie. Hi, Layla. Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you. Is it Anjani? Thank you so much. I'm so glad you like the videos. I'm actually in North Carolina in the United States. Hi, Eileen. Oh my gosh, Mary, thank you so much. And you hit the bell. Thank you. You subscribed and you got good because then I'll see you at my lives. Because like I said, I don't like schedule out all my lives. So it'll be good to turn those notifications on so y'all can be here. Yay, animal lover. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Devin. How are you? Katsuki, I do. And oh, that's sparkle, right? Yes, definitely. You might need glasses with all the glitter. I'm actually wearing, I should show you guys. I'm actually wearing UV glasses since I work with UV light and I just want to protect my eyes so I'm not like staring at it all day. So LaShaylin, you can go to the link in my bio to my Etsy shop, and that's where you can purchase these if you would like one. That's where you purchase it. So let me get this on. Hi, Alien. Yay, Ken Louie, I am live again. I decided to pop on. My kids are at school. I had some work to do, and I said, I don't want to do this alone. Let me get on live. Hi, Eileen. Katie, message me from my Etsy shop and I can give you an estimate for that, okay? So message me through my Etsy shop. You should just be able to click on my Etsy link that's in my bio. And then there's a way to chat with me through my shop. Oh, I just knocked over my resin. All right, I'm going to throw the heat on here. I might need to switch my gloves. I think I got some resin on there. Add a little bit more. LaShaylin, I put a picture of me on my channel. I can't show you my face right now because then you won't be able to see what I'm doing. So, but I do have a picture at the top of my channel and I posted a picture of me because so many people were asking. So I was like, okay, I guess I got to put a picture up. Some of my videos have my picture or my face in them. Not many, but some. All right. We're going to swap this out. Put that under there. Baby Tara, I'm not sure what you mean with power, the UV glasses. I'm sorry, I don't know what you mean. I do have my UV glasses in my Amazon storefront if you want to see the type that I use. And that's linked in my bio. From India, that's really cool. Trista, did you send me a message from Etsy? Because I haven't seen it. If I didn't respond, I haven't seen it. Make sure you sent it from my Etsy shop. Hi, Hessa. Abigail's back. Oh my gosh, Eileen, thank you. Ducky, we are adding UV resin to the glitter tape dispensers. So this one is all done. See how shiny it looks? We're just putting a coat of the resin on them. I gotta switch my gloves. I don't like when I get UV on me. Oh, with corrective lenses. Ooh, baby Tara. Well, mine are just like generic safety ones with the UV protection from Amazon. I guess you might want to ask like an eye doctor. But they do make they do make safety glasses that you can wear over top of your regular glasses too. That's something you might want to look into. I have 4 kids. Yes, my channel banner has my face, and then at the bottom of my channel, there's like, I think it's called, I'm still getting used to YouTube, but I think it's called like your community where you can post things. So I post my live schedule down there, and I posted a picture of my face there for you guys. So thank you. Okay, Finn, for your animal lover, got it. Yeah, Mary, this is what I'm wearing. Okay, so you can wear either one of these. I actually just got these in, and these are the safety glasses I have. Lolo, thank you so much. You have to make sure when you're getting them that it is UV safe, like that it protects you from the UV. That's something specific you have to make sure. Um, but both of these are in my Amazon storefront that's linked in my bio for my link tree if you want to check out specifically what I wear. Thank you, Animal Lover, for doing that. Hi, Hannah. Thank you, Lolo, so much for the gifts. Do I have 40? We made it to 50 likes. I didn't even set my goal because we were chit-chatting, but that's always my first goal, and you guys did that for me. Thank you so much. All right, Abigail, I'll see you later. Thank you, Katsuki. Yay, you got a new tablet, Lolo. That's awesome. Hi, Princess. Thank you, Tarot. Yes, so many glitter items. So you can see where I added the UV here. Now we're gonna add it on the back. That's okay, Freya. I'll see you later. Yes, I hope I do see you then. Okay, so let's go ahead and add it to the back. We've already done a couple. If you just popped in, we finished this one. We did a purple one. We did the red one. Lola, thank you so much for the gift. Thank you. I think that was the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Lolo, you can get these from my Etsy shop that's linked in my bio. Like, it's in my description on my channel. Ooh, YouTube tips. Listen, I am not an expert on YouTube. I just started going live. I think it was the end of October. So just like maybe 2 months now. I'm just kind of I just jumped in. I'm just doing it and see how it goes. And I really love it so far. So I guess that would be my advice to you is just jump in and do it. All right, let's get this all spread out. I know, Noodle. So my kids are at school during the week now that winter break's over. So I'm going to try to go live sometimes during the day. And then I already posted my evening schedule. The evening I locked in the times. During the day, like, it's just going to be random. That's why you need the notifications on. Thank you for subscribing, Cretan. Thank you so much. All right, I'm throwing heat on this. All right, I got my heat on, so let's put it underneath the lamp. And I'll see what's going on. Yeah, Cretan, thank you so much for subbing. Hi, Kath Eliza. Thank you, Zoe. I'm so glad you love the videos. Hi, Emberly. Hi, Sarah. You're off of school, Emberly? My kids started back school from winter break Monday. So, how do you get live on YouTube? I think you have to have a certain number of subscribers, but I couldn't tell you what that number is because I forget. But I'm sure you can easily look that up. I just don't know off the top of my head. I'm sorry. Maybe it's 1,000 or 100. I'm not sure. I can't remember. All right, so I got a bunch of purple ones we're about to knock out here. Did you ask how much glitter stuff I have? I have a lot. I can't even put a number on it. Yeah, Amber, go ahead and crochet. We'll chit chat while you crochet. Oh, 50 subs? Okay. Awesome. So yeah, once you get 50 subs, I guess you can go live. And once you get those subs, just jump right in and start doing it. I still get nervous going live. I'm not going to lie. That's probably why I laugh a lot, because it's like a nervous laugh. But it's always so much fun. That's what I tell myself. I have so much fun when we're here, and it's better than like sitting and not talking to anyone while I'm doing this. And then I get to meet such cool people, and we just have a lot of fun. So I appreciate you guys being here. So I always enjoy it, and it's definitely worth getting over my nerves. I have a lot of fun. All right, let's get this going. Doing the front part. When I'm not on live, I do the whole top at once, but since I'm trying to look at y'all's comments, I'm breaking it up because I don't want my UV to start dripping on me. Katie, I did a green one earlier. It's under the lamp. I'll show you that in just a second. Yay, Lolo, you're back. Hi, Paul. All right, let's show you the green one. I'm going to get this one under here. And this is the green one we just did. Shiny and smooth. Lolo, thank you so much for the gift. Shiny Spade, we are sealing glitter office supplies. So the other day on live, I showed you all how to glitter all these office supplies. Now today we have to add UV resin to them so they turn out super shiny and the glitter's locked in place and all that. Oh my gosh, Mary, thank you. Yes, Mimi, you have to use a UV light. The same, on a budget. Okay, Mimi Hurst, listen. So if you use UV resin, you have to have a UV lamp, or you can use direct sun, but I think you'd risk it dripping. I like to do the UV lamp for about a minute or two, and then I put everything outside to finish curing. I did make a list in my Amazon storefront. So if you go to my links that are in my description on my channel, go to my link tree to my Amazon storefront, and I made a list of starting, like if you're just starting out, the bare minimum supplies that you would need. So you can take a look at that and see if it's something that you're wanting. I put everything on that list except the glitter, and I tried to pick things that were, you know, a smaller cost and not bulk items and that kind of thing. That way people just starting out can decide if they like it or not. So check out that list and it'll show you everything you need. So, hi, Nadina. Oh my gosh, Lolo, thank you. I appreciate your gifts. Hey, guys. Okay, thank you, Animal Lover, for letting me know. All right, Zoe, I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in a little bit. Okay, Mary, I'll see you in a minute. Hi, Piper. Oh my gosh, Katie, let me show you the rainbow one I did make. It's not sealed, so it's about to shed on me, but I'll show you. Okay, let me set this aside. Let me show you. So I did make a video of this. I have not had a chance to seal it yet, but this is a rainbow stapler. I have to seal it still. And then this is a rainbow mouse that I started to do. Thank you for subbing, Unicorn Girl. Hi, QWERTY. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate you. Yes, QWERTY, I remember that name. Hi, Stainer. Hi, Marilyn. All right. I think we are good to move on now. I always knock my light when I'm trying to show you all different things, so sorry about that. Thank you for subbing, Farah. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you love the rainbow ones. Hi, Movements. How are you? Oh, I used to be a teacher, Share Bear. I used to teach middle school science. All right, so we did the top half. Let's do the bottom. My favorite color are pink and purple, Katsuki. All right, Lolo, I'll see you later. Hi, cool sisters. You're thinking about doing digital art? That sounds amazing, Wisey. Thank you, Unicorn Girl. Hi, cool sisters. I love fish. That's my favorite animal. And Mary's back. I don't do Hello Kitty because that's copyrighted. I don't do any copyrighted images. So I don't have the rights to any of that stuff. Yeah, the rainbow. Oh my gosh, I love it. I did make a video showing y'all how I glittered that stapler and the mouse in rainbow. So just scroll through my shorts and you'll see it if you want to see how I put the glitter on. But right now we are just sealing with the UV resin. I'm going to throw some heat on here. This one definitely looks like it needs it, so give me a moment. Yeah, my favorite animal are like tropical fish. Okay, so this actually isn't a nail light. It's just a regular UV lamp that's meant for UV resin. I'm not glitter it. I don't want to glitter things that get hot like that, you know. I mean, it's not like super hot, but it already is really pretty with the cheetah, you know. We're going to leave it. I'm just trying to make sure this is all even. Good to go. I'm going to throw some more heat on here, y'all. Sub suggestions. I don't think I'm going to have time today to do. Oop. I don't think I'm going to have time today to take requests because I really got to get these orders done. So I'm so glad you like that mouse. You're new to my channel, Mary. Well, thanks for being here. You're kind for being here. Hi, Ariana. Is it Ariana or Adriana? Yes, I love pink and orange. Scissors. Yes, I definitely make scissors. I am not doing any of those today, though. I already sealed all those. Actually, we sealed those on live this weekend, so I don't know who was here for that. Anybody? But we did that this weekend. I know. I wasn't live yesterday, Piper, but I was live this past weekend. All right, go enjoy. Hi, Bunny. Thanks for new and thanks for those who subbed. I really appreciate you. And we're almost to 100 likes. Thank you. Hi, Beth. Hi, Sylvania. I do. Thank you, Noodle. I appreciate you. Yay, Katsuki. I know you were. I remember your name. So thank you for being here and for being there last time. Hi, Demon. All right, let's add some more to this. We're actually almost done our tape dispensers, y'all. Hi, Anthony. I'm so glad you guys are here. Thank you so much for keeping me company while I'm showing you how to do the UV resin on tape dispensers. And next we're going to do staplers. I only have 2 more of the tape dispensers, and then I'm going to set these all outside, and then we're going to knock out some staplers. So that is our plan. We are almost good to go. Sorry, I can't look at what you're doing right now or what you're saying because I'm trying to get that all smoothed out. Hi, Rugs. All right, that one looks even, so let's pull this out and put this in. Hello Kitty is cute. Oh, from Idaho, Mary. Love it. Hi, Madison. Hi, Relum. Did I say that right? Relum, hi. Olivia, I love pink and orange. Hi, Bella. Hi, Anthony. Oh, you like the different shades? Yeah, so I have a lot of singular ones today, but if you weren't here in the beginning, we did seal an ombre. That was the first one we did. I love it. Hi, Liam. Hi, Kat. Hi, Olivia. Different shades of all green glitter mixed together. Yes, that would look really good. Hi, Charlie. Liam, how are you? All right, let's get the back of this done now. You guys, we're only 9 away from 100 likes. Can y'all help me out? Madison, I'm so glad you like the videos. Yes, Share Bear, I have to do all these orders today. And if anyone else wants to order, just check out my Etsy shop. It's linked in the description of my bio on my channel. And that's where you can order if you want, or if you're a crafter, I do have my Amazon storefront that you can get to from my Linktree link, and it shows the supplies I use. So, yes, thank you, Unicorn Girl. Please subscribe. I would love it if you did, and turn on your notifications so we can hang out again when I go live. I'm actually going to try to go live about the same time tomorrow. So keep that in mind if you are available. So hopefully I'll see you. And we're going to put this under here now. Make sure this is on for the full time. Awesome. Thank you, Anthony, for liking. Madison, thank you for subbing. Katie, thanks for subbing. Hi, Tommy. Olivia, you love blue? Awesome. Tony, thank you so much for liking and subbing. And we hit 100. You guys, thank you. I appreciate you so much. Yes, YZ, we did it. Hi, Lila. Yes, Patel, thank you for being here. All things glitter, we love it. I don't have any pets. I just have kids. I'm so happy we made it to 100 likes, you guys. I'm really excited. Hi, Rosemary. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Katie. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. We're at 111 likes, so thank you. Hi, Mia. And Anthony subbed. Tommy subbed. Thank you, Unicorn. Thank you, Javon, for liking and subbing. Hi, Candy and Rosemary. I've never seen it, Katsuki. I'm not doing live tonight, but I'm going to try to go on again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you. Is it IDK Wolfie? Thank you so much for subbing. Anthony subbed. Thank you guys so incredibly much. All right. Oh my gosh, thank you. Hi. All right, let's get this one going. I'm going to go ahead and do the front of it just like we did on the last one. I feel like that's keeping us moving, so I'm going to do it that way. This is our last tape dispenser, and then I get to switch it up for us to do some staplers. So if you were interested in that, just hang on. You'll get to see. Okay, thanks for letting me know, Noodle. Hi, Nadina. Hi, Tony. Oh my gosh, Tommy, I'm so glad you love my channel. That means a lot to me. I have such fun making the videos for you, and now that I'm going live more, it's been a blast. I didn't realize I would like going live this much, but it really is a lot of fun, y'all. We have a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to throw some heat on there. All right, now let's get this one out of there. And that purple one's good to go now. Beautiful. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Emily. Thank you, Unicorn Girl. I appreciate that. Hi, Maureen. Eileen, what's up? Anthony, thank you for the emojis. I love them. Hi, Biscuit. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Miss Pink. Thanks for being here, you guys. And we hit our 100 likes. I'm so excited. Okay. I got to move some of these tape dispensers. If you guys give me one moment, don't go anywhere. I have to set some of these tape dispensers outside to finish curing, and then I'll be right back in like 10 seconds. Let me know where you're watching from while I'm setting these all down, okay? I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Thank you so much. So I like to set them outside so I can move a little quicker. I actually like only cure it for a couple minutes, and then I set them in direct sunlight to finish curing. That way I can move a little quicker when I have a lot to do. So, yay, Jenry, you're from Wisconsin. I know it's 11 a.m. already. I've been on here for how long? About 40 minutes, and we knocked out all the tape dispensers except this last one here. Thank you so much, Samantha, for the gift. I appreciate you. Thank you so incredibly much. Hi, Rebecca. Samantha, you're so sweet. Thank you for that gift. All right, let's go ahead and get this all even because this is our last one. Then I'm going to start the staplers. All right, from Scotland. Love it. All right, almost done. I got to throw some heat on this one too. We'll throw it under the lamp a little bit. And then we can move on with the next one. Sorry, guys. I don't want to mess it up last step. Hi, Rebecca. I do. Samantha, thank you. The makeup brush. I love it. I love that makeup brush. Thank you so much for the gift. You are so sweet. All right. You went to Michigan? Sorry, guys. I had to make sure that was laying even. Mary, what do you need? Samantha, thank you so incredibly much. Oh my gosh, thank you. Hi, Noodle. Zion, hi. Or is it Sala? How are you? Hi, Eileen. Samantha, you're so sweet. So incredibly sweet. Thank you. All right, let's make sure that light's on. We got that one to do, and then now we're going to do some staplers. Samantha, thank you. Mary, just try not to, but as long as you if I'm missing your comment and you need me to respond, I don't mind if you type it several times because sometimes I can't look and see, and I do want to respond to you. All right, Marilyn, well, I'm so glad you stopped in here. I hope you subscribed and liked, and I hope I'll see you at another one. Hi, Patrick. You thought I was a celebrity, Katsuki? No, I'm not, but I appreciate that. Hi, Eileen. Thank you for subbing, Ari. Patrick, you're sweet. Hi, Yoon. How are you? I'm doing really good today. I really am. Oh my gosh, thank you. Hi. All right. Oops. Let me grab my tape dispensers. We're going to work on some of these now. So give me a moment. Yay! Viola, thank you. Wow, you're from South Africa. That's far from me. Thank you for subbing. Thank you, Samantha. I appreciate you. I'm doing really good, Eileen. Latvia, awesome, Medina. All right, we got a couple colors here. So we have this cool turquoise one I'm going to seal. We got a red one I got to do. Obviously purple. This is a fun like vinyl pattern I'm about to seal in. From Virginia. Awesome. I went to school at Virginia Tech. That's where I went to college. All right, let's set these aside. All right, let me run these last little tape dispensers outside. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you love the videos. And we have 125 likes. Let's get to 150 while I set these tape dispensers outside. Okay, I'm back again. You guys are so patient. All right, let's get this going. From England, from Alabama. Thank you, Samantha. You are so sweet. All right. I have so many purple staplers to do. I should probably start with a purple so you guys don't get bored. All right, Mary, I'll see you in a minute. I had a great Christmas, Rebecca. Hi, is it Yossi? How are you? Sierra, I'm sorry. So what I do is I do a semi-cure of my items, and then I set them outside to finish curing so you don't have to wait so long while it's curing. But we're going to get going right now on this stapler. I already did the one side. You can see how shiny that is compared to this one. So we're going to go ahead and do the rest of this in UV resin. Hi, Sky. All right, let's get this going. So we're adding the UV resin. And we're going to spread it out with our little silicone brush here. You live in the UK? Awesome. All right. I got to make sure I'm not going over the edge. We're getting this all over there. Yes, thank you, Samantha. That's right. Like and subscribe so I can keep seeing y'all here. Share Bear, you're so sweet. I do have to stay organized. See, this is the thing. It's easier to go live when I'm just glittering. When you're doing the UV resin, it's harder to follow the comments because like it drips everywhere and you don't want to mess up what you're doing. So a lot of times with the UV resin, I actually have to stay focused. You know, if Mod Podge dries before you get the glitter on, it's not that big of a deal. UV resin though, oh, it's so hard to fix once it like cures how it's not supposed to. So I'm going to put, this little thing goes in here. And then we got the resin on that side. So we're going to go ahead and put this under the lamp. And we are good to go. Thank you, HadVR. Thank you so much for subbing. Hi, Animations. Oh my gosh. Lando, thank you so much for being here. How's it going? Hi, Sarah. Sky, I can't do that today. Today we're just doing sealing because I have a bunch of orders that I'm trying to seal all the glitter in. So I can't do color requests today. Chances are on my evening lives though, which I have my schedule posted, I will on that. But I am going to go live tomorrow also. And I'm not sure if I'll have time tomorrow, but we'll see. I always like to try if I do. It's hard during the day because I'm on a time crunch because, you know, I'm just working while my kids are at school and I got to make sure I get done what I need to get done and still can get them in time. So, yes, you can definitely order. My Etsy shop is linked in my bio that's at the top of my channel. So if you want to order, go ahead and check that out. If you want one of the custom designs that you see in the back, or you have something else in mind, you just send me a message through my Etsy shop and I can do a custom order for you. That one looks good. I do, Manuel. How are you? All right. There we go. Swapping it out. So this one's going to go under the lamp. And I pulled that one out, and look how shiny it is. Thank you, Katsuki. Yay. Thank you so much for subbing. Thank you, Sarah, for subbing. Thank you, Michael, for subbing. All right. So I got that one. We're going to do the bottom part now. I'm so glad you're doing well. Do I do the same thing with the binder clips on the clear piece? Do you mean I set them on here, if that's what you're talking about? I do seal my binder clips with UV resin, and then I can set them on that clear shelf there. I'm not sure if that's what you meant, but I do seal them like this. So, yay, Moonsy! Thank you so much for subbing. Thank you, Bryn. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. All right, let's get this down. And then I got to put this back underneath the lamp. We just do a couple minutes while I'm talking. It's still going to be sticky, but that's why I set it outside. So that's why I step away for a couple minutes. Every now and again is to set everything outside to finish curing. Because y'all, the sun is one big UV lamp, right? So might as well take advantage of it. All right, that's good to go. Thank you, Teresa, for subbing. Like put the clips on the piece, if you know what I mean. I really don't know. So like I have binder clips and I do glitter them. And then where the glitter is, I seal that with UV resin. I hope that makes sense. Hi, Chloe. That's okay, Mary. I'm so glad you're here. Just watching is supporting me. So I appreciate that. Thank you for all the likes and the subs. We are almost at 150, which is exciting for a morning live. So you all are fantastic for being here. Hi, Eileen. I keep saying hey to you. I definitely see you in the comments. All right, let's get this one all good. It's almost even out. I think I'm going to throw some heat on this one too. Thank you so much, Chloe. All right, this one's good. Oops, sorry, I knocked that again. So see how I'm doing 2 staplers at once? It saves a lot of time like that. So that side's done. That side's done. This lamp's amazing because it's 360. Hi, Stacy. Hi, Javon. How are you? Hi, Carrie. How do you order? Eileen, just go to my Etsy shop that is linked in the description of my channel. So just go to my channel. At the top, you'll see a link to my Etsy shop, and that's how you can order. Thank you, Froggy, for being here. I'm so glad you like this. Okay, so we did the side. Now we got to do the top. So this is where we're going to... Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move... We're gonna do it like this. I don't normally have them both going at once, but since we're on live and I don't want to make you guys wait too long, I have another lamp here. So we're going to use both my lamps. We're going to use this one when I do the side. This one has a little stand here that I can use for when I do the top part, because this won't fit under there as easy. So we're just going to get both lamps going, y'all. And we are going to move right along. I'm doing good. Hi, Marilyn. Oh my gosh, Javon, thank you so much. Manuela, I'm doing so good. It's not free, Mila. My Etsy shop is linked in my bio. Okay, you can check it out there to purchase. Animal lover, you better plug in so that you don't lose battery. All right, we have both my UV lamps going, and we're going to knock this out. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, Walmac. Thank you so much, Juana. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let me go ahead and get the top going on this one. This is slightly curved, so I gotta watch what I'm doing so it's not gonna drip everywhere, but I think we're gonna make it. But if I don't see your comment, that's why, because I gotta spread it out real fast without it dripping down the side. And then I'm going to throw it under that taller lamp that I just set up there. But I want to throw some heat on this real quick. So give me a moment. And we're going to throw this right under the heat so it doesn't drip on me. And I think we're good. I think we made it. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Noodle. And thank you, Rebecca. That is so sweet. I think we can get to 150 likes because we only need 5 more. Eileen, I think you press my little picture that you can see on this live. Or my name right around there. Just look for my little picture or name and you should be able to press it to go to my channel, I think. Hi, Freya. Hi, Nadina. That's okay. I'll see you later, Manuela. Hi, Skylar. All right. I hope you caught that, Eileen. Okay. Let me grab this one. Should be good now. So we did that side. And now we're going to do this side. And then that one can go back under the smaller lamp. Thank you, Rebecca. You're the best. I'm so glad you're here. And we hit 150 likes. You guys, thank you. You are so supportive and I love it. Oh my gosh, yeah. I have all colors glitter. I probably have every color you could think of in glitter, honestly. That's why I say, if you want something custom or in particular, just message me and we'll work out the details. Because my listings are pretty like simple and generic on my Etsy because I take custom orders for people. All right, I think that's going to be good. Let me take a look. I'm going to throw some heat on here. Yeah, I got some heat on there. Now we're going to put this one under the smaller lamp. Awesome. So this one is good to go. You guys see that? I'm going to let it just sit under there and kind of marinate. Hi, Scholar. How are you? I know we hit 150 likes. I'm so excited, Froggy. Hi, Abby. How long am I planning on doing YouTube? Do you mean live today? I'll probably be live for maybe another hour today. But it depends on what I got done. Yes, I have Seafoam Green. I definitely do. All right, let's get this one going. We're starting the red one now, y'all. Hi, Rebecca. Ellie girl, hey, thanks for being here. I'm so glad you're new. Who else is new that's watching? We're trying to get to 200 likes, so if you haven't liked and subbed, please do that for me. Yes, 160. I know. I'm so excited. We are getting there. Hi, Frida. Kirsty, you're new. Well, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're enjoying all the glitter fun. We're just sealing today. Oh my gosh. You need to turn on your notifications so you can be here on glitter days because those are a lot of fun. A little bit faster paced than this. Yay, Anthony's back. Oh, you make dragon puppets. That's really cool. All right. I'm going to throw some heat on here, y'all. Yay, Mammy, you're new. Well, Joan, yes. Check out all my videos. And go to my Linktree link in my bio so you can see like my tutorial groups and stuff. And I will be happy to teach you what I know. All right, throwing that under there now. We took this one out. Now we got to do the bottom part of this. Carrie, you're so sweet. All right. Let me do the bottom part here. Thank you guys so much for those likes. We are getting to the 200. I think we can at least do 200 before I go today, which is exciting. All right, let's even this out. And then, oh, my lamp just turned off. Let me turn that back on. See, the smaller lamp is on a timer. The bigger one is not. So that one I don't have to worry about it shutting down on me. The smaller one, I have to make sure it's good. I have to make sure that one stays on. All right, throwing some heat on here. All right, good to go. I'm going to throw that one right there. Just because, yeah. Let's see if this one's ready. Yep, let me do the bottom of this one. Thank you, Ellie girl, for subbing. I appreciate you. Happy birthday. I'm not sure whose birthday it is, but happy birthday. Happy birthday, Abigail. I just saw that. And thank you for subbing. All right. I did. Happy birthday, Abigail. I hope you have a fantastic birthday. Oh, see, look, I was reading a comment and this is dripping on me. Hold on. I gotta save it. Hold on. It's dripping. We're gonna be okay. I think I got it. All right, hold on, guys. I'm saving it right now. I'm still here. Sorry, it started dripping and I don't want it to mess up. Oh my goodness. I just saved it from like... Whoo, that was rough, guys. I got nervous. We're good. Hi, Sputter. How are you? All right, I'm switching my gloves because that was crazy. I'm so glad you guys are here. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. Okay, I'm putting new gloves on because I just had to save that from a drip, and luckily we're good to go. I'm going to take a quick little water break. Hi, Tassie. Ellie girl, thank you so much for subbing. You are amazing. I appreciate that. Uh-oh, Animal Lover, you're down to 6%. I'll be on here longer than you then. All right. We are good to go. So I'm going to take, this one's probably good for the next step. This one is all done, remember? So I'm going to set it to the side. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, let's do the top of this purple one. Yes, Freya, water is my favorite. I had to take a quick little water break. Well, happy birthday to everyone whose birthday's in January. That is a great way to start off the year, right? With a birthday. I think I'm going to have to clean off this UV brush too, because I feel like it's already getting a little stiff. So that's probably what I'm going to do next. Let me throw some heat on here. We're going to throw this under the lamp, and then I'll show you how I clean these. See how there's resin on that? We put it underneath the light here, and then it's going to peel right off. I definitely can do a pink coffee mug, Rachel. So if that's something you want, just message me from my Etsy shop. My Etsy's linked in my bio. Hi, Lulu. My craft room is in my garage, Sputter. Hi, Lulu. Yay, Ellie Girl's back. Yes, I know. We're almost to 200 likes. I'm so excited. Yes. Froggy, we're just chilling, chit-chatting. I am so glad you guys stopped in here. I didn't know how many people would be able to get on during the day, but I was like, why not? I'm in North Carolina. Is that what you're asking? Good morning, Kathy. How are you? Ellie girl, none of these are free, but I do have an Etsy shop where you can order. That's okay, Wisey. You've been here since the beginning. I appreciate the support. You're amazing. Thank you, Millie. That means a lot to me. That really does. All right, we're trying to get the resin cured on this silicone brush, y'all. Like my setup. My craft room is in my garage. Is that what you mean? Happy New Year, Kathy. I know. Hi, Amber. Yes, Wisey. You are. It has a number 1 by your name. That's awesome. Thank you. Hi, Alicia. Hi, Cozy. I know, Wisey. Thank you. You got the little number 1 crown by your name. Yes. Okay, Sputterman. Okay, sorry. I was confused. But yeah, my craft room is in my garage. And I like my garage door open. It's great for ventilation. And when I put stuff outside, it's easy access. So you guys see how that's hardened now? So I can just peel all this right off. That's how you clean these silicone brushes. Hi, thank you, Lulu. I'm so glad you like the purple. I got to clean my brush because it was getting a little, or it was like built up on there. See, good as new now. I stayed home, honestly, for New Year's. All right, Anthony, I'll see you later. Hi, is it Avia? How are you? Okay, where do we leave off with this red one? Oh my goodness, this is the one that was dripping and I saved it, so I'm so excited because I got so nervous. I was talking, reading the comments, and the UV started going, but we're good to go. Oh, but I just got a little, I think we're okay. It's a little sticky on the top, but I haven't sealed the top, so we're just going to keep going. I think we're okay. Yay, Animal Lover, you found your charger. Well, good. We didn't want you to leave so early. All right, pushing the resin to the side, trying not to have it drip down the side this time because that was not fun before. I had like a little panic on live, but we got through it. Thank you, Lulu. All right, I am in my 30s for those who want to know how old I am. We're going to put that under there to finish curing. Oh, that glove, I want to switch again. My day is fantastic, Millie. How are you doing? I'm in my 30s. I'm not going to tell you my exact age. Thank you. Oh my gosh, movements. Thank you so much. I am so glad you like the videos. I love making them. I'm not exactly 30. I'm somewhere between 30 and 40. Go take a look at my picture on my channel and tell me how old you think I am. Oh my gosh, yes, Lulu. My Etsy shop is linked in my description of my channel bio. Hi, AZ, you're back. Thank you, Nadia. Am I too loud? I'm sorry, Mary. Oh my gosh, you think I look 24? Okay, I will definitely take that. Thank you. All right, this one looks like it's good to go. So probably just set that one aside. Okay, so this one's a little bit different. I did like a pencil design with a vinyl, and I already sealed in this side. I'm going to seal in this top side now. I'm so glad you like the purple. You said I look 24. Well, thank you. I'm definitely not 24, but I appreciate that compliment. Yeah, I look 23, 20 to 30. Well, I am between 30 and 40. So, oh, you guys, you make me feel better about myself. All right, let's get this on. I'm sealing in the vinyl now. That's what we're doing on this one because this is a different style. It's not just the plain glitter. I do have to throw heat on here, definitely. Thank you for subbing, Millie. You're amazing. Yay, Amber, I'm so glad you love the pencil. Yeah, I used vinyl instead of glitter for that pencil design. I have a couple different ones. This one reminded me of like an English teacher, just because it's like books. It's hard to show you right now because I can't turn it, but... Okay, let's throw this one under the lamp to finish curing. Oh my gosh, thank you. Akshara, thank you so much for subbing. You guys are so sweet. You said I look 24. Thanks. The red stapler, I call it warm red. This is what I call that, warm red. Thank you for subbing, Millie, and for liking. We're almost to 200, which is my goal, so I really hope we get there before I have to go. I have to go probably in about 30 minutes-ish. Maybe I can go a little longer because I really do got to get all this done, but I have to make sure I have time to get my kids from school. That's the time constraint I'm on today. All right, let me throw some heat on here. Thank you, Janice, for subbing. If you all sub, make sure you turn on those notifications so you can see me live again. Got that one good to go. Oh, where we at? You're so funny. Okay. Let's do the top of this one. So I sealed that. Now we're going to seal the top. It is 11:30 a.m. for me, so it's in the morning. So I'm really happy that y'all are here watching because I wasn't sure if anyone would be able to jump on with me today since it's like, for me, you know, the morning when people are working and at school. So thank you for keeping me company and being here. This is the last coat of resin for this stapler. I'm going to throw some heat on there. Thank you so much, Therian. I got one little thing I gotta fix real quick while I see it at my eye level. Okay, I'm gonna throw this under there now. I think we are good to go. So let's look at what we got. Thank you, Abby. Yeah, that's a pencil design. I have a bunch of different vinyls. Now, that's the only one I think I have ready-made right now that I like to do sometimes instead of the yellow part, like the yellow glitter. I'll throw a vinyl on the staplers, and I love how that looks. Makes it more custom. So thank you. I'm glad you like it. You're from Bristol. Awesome. Katsuki, what did I miss you say? I'm sorry I missed that. Okay, so we did that side. We did that side. You guys, we're only 10 away from 200 likes. We can do it. He said I look 24. Thank you. Yeah, this is warm red is what this glitter's from. This glitter is actually from Hobby Lobby. In case anyone was wondering, I do love this red. It's like, yeah, warm red's the best way to describe it, honestly, because it's like a little bit darker, not as bright as like a primary red. And I really love it. Oops. Just like hit my lamp with my brush. All right, I'm going to throw some heat on there, y'all. I know, we're going to make it. I'm not worried. We're going to get it. We'll make it to 200. Because you guys are amazing. All right, let me see. I had a couple spots there I want to make sure are nice and even with the resin before we put it under the lamp. All right, throwing that under the lamp now. Got to make sure there's room for it. There we go. Yay! Oh my gosh, Froggy, I love Hobby Lobby too. A million. This is UV resin. I put it in this bottle. But if you want to check out the supplies I use, my Amazon storefront is in my Linktree link that's in my description. So you can definitely check it out if you want to see the supplies I use. I have 3 more staplers to do, and they're all purple. So I hope y'all don't get bored of purple, but we got 3 more to do. So let's do this side first. Hi, TT. Thanks for jumping in here with me. How are you doing? Bye, Cyril. Thanks for stopping in. All right, spreading this out now. And we're going to do this basically times 3 because, like I said, I got 3 of these purple ones I got to knock out. I'm going to throw some heat on there, so give me a minute, y'all. Hi, Red. How are you? Awesome. I'm going to put this underneath the lamp. This one I'm going to take out because it's been under there good enough. That's the pencil one. I love it. It's like that. The flowers on there. It's so cute. All right. Let's move on to another purple. Your kids are at school too? Yeah. That's when I have to get my glitter time in. My youngest 2 boys are nonverbal and autistic, so I can't get in my craft room when they're home because obviously they require a lot of assistance. So I got to get my glittering done while they're at school. So that's what we're doing. And they were off 2 weeks for winter break, so I wasn't able to get in here too much, which is why I wasn't going live too much. But now that school started back up, I should be able to. So I'm going to try to go live during the day as much as I can on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays about this time. I can't promise every day, but the evening lives, I put my schedule up. You guys can check that out on my page. All right. Oh, I wonder how long that light was out. Now I'm going to put this under the lamp. All right. Yeah, my youngest 2 boys are too, Sputter. And they're nonverbal. Okay. I think that cured enough on that one. Yay, Millie, you're back. Hi, Sierra. Thank you for subbing, Froggy. Hi, Punky. All right. Let's get this going. All right, Amber. Well, I do have some evening lives, so hopefully I'll see you during the evening ones. And you won't be at school then. Don't use your mom's credit card. No, don't do that. Not without her permission. All right, let's get this all spread out. This is almost even, y'all. I'm going to throw some heat on it. You guys are so patient with me during the UV. I know it's not as exciting as the glittering lives. All right, that one's good. I'm going to swap it out. You accidentally clicked buy super chat. I didn't see one on here. So maybe it didn't go through. I think you're okay. All right, let's do the bottom part of this one. Hi, Lola. Yeah, make a video, Wisey. That's a good idea. And then I think the shorts are a good way to get it out there for people to see. Oh, your teacher does, Lulu? I wonder if they got it from me. You never know, maybe. All right, so I'm going to spread all of this out here, and we're going to get that even again. I got to throw some heat on there. And then I think we're going to be good. We are almost done the purple ones. All right, swapping it out. Hi, Obsidian. I am sealing glitter staplers right now. Oh, that's dripping a little. I don't want it to drip. Hopefully we're good. Oh, no. I think I saved it. Hopefully. Now I got to switch my glove. Thank you. I am not 24, but thank you. Oh my gosh, Lulu. Thank you. I'm so glad I'm your favorite YouTuber. Well, you're going to see a lot of purple right now because we have 3 staplers that we're sealing and they're all purple. Hi, Punky. All right, you guys, I need 8 more likes to get my 200 goal. So please help me out if you haven't liked. Hi, Isabella. Hi, Nara. All right, so we did that side. Let's see. This one is... That one looks good, I think. I think we're good to go on that one. All right, let's flip over this one. Ooh, my favorite office supply, Sarah. Probably staplers. Thank you, Jax fan, for subbing. Staplers, because I love all the things I can do with them. And they're like one of the first things I did glitter, so. Thank you, Noodle. Yes, and I'm not giving out my exact age. I'm between 30 and 40. That's as close as I'll tell y'all. But I do have my picture on my channel if you want to see what I look like, because I'm not showing you my face in this live, because then you won't be able to see what I'm doing. All right. I think we are good to go on that side. I'm throwing some heat on there again. Let's switch this out. Awesome. That looks good. I think we're good. All right. Well, I'll see you later, Jax. Nora. Hi. Okay. Hi, Mackenzie. Hi, Nira. Hi, Isabella. You guys, thanks for being here. Let's get this UV going on this. Got to get these 2 purples done, and then I got one more. And then I have a couple odds and ends, like 2 binder clips, a couple nail clippers, and then it'll be about time for me to go. But it has been so fun, y'all. Thanks for being here. This has been nice and relaxing for me, which is a good change of pace. Yeah, Isabella, thank you for that comment. You can definitely have a shout out. All right, let's get this. All right, that one looks good. I just got to do the bottom. Oh my gosh, Lulu, that's so sweet. Hi, Chris. Yeah, hi. Is it forever? The Ellie Forever. I hope I said that right. Jasmine, these are orders. You can order from my Etsy shop that's linked in the description of my channel. Hi, Kenzie. Hey, April. Yay, I'm so glad I did. Awesome. Thanks for being here. Of course, you can have a shout out. 3 away from my 200 goal, y'all. Can 3 of you just hit like, please? If you haven't already, so we can reach that goal. I would appreciate it. We can do it. All right, let me get this. I got to throw heat on there. My brush feels like it needs to get clean again. So I think I'm going to have to do that once I get this under there. Let me get that under there. Oh, I almost put that under there too far. Let's clean this brush. Oh, we did it. Yay. Thank you so much. I just saw that. We got 200. Hi, Angelina. I know we did it. Thank you. Hi, Nix. How are you? You guys, thank you so much for those likes. We got it. 200. Yes. Okay. So the Ellie Forever, I don't have the mice, like the computer mice listed in my shop, but if you go to my Etsy shop, just message me and I do custom orders. That way you can tell me what design you want. That's how I do those mice, but I definitely do offer them. So just message me from my Etsy shop. It's linked in my bio. Hi, Chris. How are you? Lulu, thank you. Mary, you're first. Yes, you are. Awesome. I know, Wisey. That's okay. Yes, Angelina. Hey. How are you, Angelina and Isabella? Not for free, Jasmine. I'm so sorry. I can't do that. That still needs to get a little bit more. I know. I hope you're feeling okay, Sputter. Sierra's back. Yay. Hi, Mary. It's fine. You're number 2, though, Wisey. That's okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get that cleaned off. Look how satisfying this is, y'all. I love cleaning these brushes. Hi, Lily and Kayla. Hi, Callie Ruiz. I hope I said that okay. Hi, Liz. Thanks for jumping in here. This one's being, there we go. It was being stubborn. Yes, it is. Hi, Robo. Carrie's back. Yay. All right, we're good to go. So now I can get, where did we leave off? This bottom part here. Yes, Lulu, I am going to start doing more ASMR for sure. Because that's so satisfying, seriously. I love watching ASMR videos. So hopefully once I get caught up on my orders and I have time, I plan on trying to do that. All right, let's get that all even. But I was thinking, because I just got a couple diamond painting kits, and I thought that could be a fun ASMR to do. Because that is satisfying. I don't know if you guys have seen those ASMRs when they do the diamond paintings. But, oh my gosh, I love that. All right, we're going to put that under there. Let's grab this now. We got that side done. We got that side done. Now we're going to do the top. So actually, I'm going to put this one on this side. Put that over there so this one will fit underneath the tall one. I know we got to 200. I'm so excited. Oh, Sarah, you do diamond painting. Awesome. I haven't done it yet, but I bought some kits because I was like, that's going to be a fun thing to do on live or to do ASMR with. And I've always wanted to try it anyway. And plus, it still sparkles. So, of course, I want to do it. Thank you, Carrie. Hi, Arble. Carrie, you're so sweet. All right. Moving right along here. Get all our staplers done. And then I have the one beside me, and then I have some odds and ends I'm going to knock out. I got to throw some heat on there, so hold on. All right, let's put that one under the lamp. Thank you, Carrie. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Mira. Bedazzle a stapler, yes. With the rhinestones, that'll be so pretty. Sputter, yes, my youngest 2 sons are nonverbal with autism. Oh my gosh, I bet that was beautiful, Sarah. You should post that on my little community on my channel so I can see. Thank you for the hearts, Noodle. Hi, Ella. Hi, Ava. Hi, Laura. Or is it Lara? Hi. Oh my gosh, Sierra, thank you. Hi, Noodle. All right, we're going to go ahead and start this last stapler. And then I have like a nail clipper I got to seal. We got 2 of those. I got some binder clips. That's really cool, Animal Lover. I think I saw your comment saying you did that. And then if we have time, I have some staple removers I want to do. Hi, Angelina. Thanks for the comment, Isabella. So let's get this stapler done because that is probably most important right now for me to get done. Thank you, Lulu. Get that all on there. We are moving right along. Here we go. Spreading all the UV out. Ooh, I have not tried that. Perler beads. I don't even know if I'm not sure if I know what that is. Is that like a particular kind of bead? I do have some silicone beads. I just don't have the time to really get into it. But I wish I had more time to do all the crafts, honestly. I'm not trying to ignore you, Katsuki. All right, let's see. I think that one just needs the top done. Yep, we're going to do the top now. Hi, Laura. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Those iron beads. Yes. You know, I used to do those when I was younger. Those are cool. Ooh, mini staple packs. That's actually a really good idea. That would be cute, like little school supply packs. Love that idea. All right, let's get this all leveled out so I can throw it under the lamp. Let me check eye level. You all know the drill by now. Grab this one, put that one under there, and then you get to see the final one. Awesome. Wisey, we just are continuing our staplers. That's all. That one was good. So now I'm going to grab this one. Sorry, I was trying to figure out where I left off, y'all. Hi, Mackenzie. Hi, Tassie. Hi, Tiffany. Thanks for being here. All right, let's get this going. I am so excited to move on from the staplers. We have been doing so many purple ones, which is gorgeous. Don't get me wrong, but I'm ready to look at a different color office supply. So we'll probably do the nail clippers next. So we get to see a bright pink because I love that color glitter. Let's do one of these next to change it up a little bit. Kenzie! Sorry, Noodle. Elise, you can go to my Etsy shop that's linked in my bio and you can buy a stapler. That's how you can get one. All right, so let's go ahead and get this going. Oh, Nikki, I'm sorry to hear that. Animal Lover, you're so supportive. You've been here a long while with me. All right, get that all good to go. Gotta be careful around the top. Oops, sorry, I was off camera. Gotta be careful around the top part of that. Okay, that looks good. So we're gonna put that under the lamp. I'll put it under this one because I gotta hold it for a minute. Oh my gosh, the Ellie Forever, thank you. I try to be. Thank you, Isabella. You made my day by being here. Hi, Alex. Yes, I think I remember that name. Oh, are you talking about how much color glitter do I have? Any color you could think of, I bet I have it. Mary, you got to plug your phone in. Ashley, you're so sweet. Thank you. I would do the full like heart here, but I'm trying to work on my my nail clipper. Hi, Jazzy. Hi, Shatara. Hi, Slay. I'm doing really good, Kendra. You're dyslexic? Hi, Ashley. That's a cool emoji. Hi, Sophia. Yes, go charge your phone, Mary. Emma, you can make a purchase through my Etsy shop that's linked in the description of my channel. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and just leave that to sit for a minute. Hopefully it'll... There we go. That took a minute, but we're good. Now I can do the other side of this stapler right here. Hi, Sky. I do have magenta, Jazzy. Oh my gosh, thank you, Lulu. Yay, you're third, YZ. See, you're good, you're good. Now my device says that it's at 10%. Oh my goodness. So like I have a screen like over there because it makes the comments bigger for me to be able to see what y'all are saying. And that device is only at 10%. So hopefully it lasts for me. If not, I'm going to have to try to use my phone to see you. Hi, AKA. Thank you for subbing. Oh, Katsuki, you're number 1. All right, let's go ahead and put this here. What are you getting at Sephora? Glitter and makeup. Awesome. All right. Let's get this one. We are so close to having this stapler good to go. I cannot wait. Yes, I can do rainbow. I can show you an example of that. I'm not going to do it today, but I have one to the side here I can show you once I get this under the lamp. So give me a moment. I got to throw some heat on there and then I'll get it. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, that one was not cooperating. Turn my lamp back on. Put that under there. And let me show you. I do have rainbow. They're not sealed yet. But this is a stapler I made a video for. I just have to seal it. And then this is the matching mouse. Yeah, Sarah, I just posted this mouse and that stapler. So go to my shorts and you'll be able to see how I glittered them. I just haven't posted me sealing it yet because obviously they're not sealed. But I did make the video. All right. Where did we leave off? I just put that under there. Let's do the bottom part. I think we can get that while we're here. Get that going. I probably won't be on here too much longer, y'all, because I'm looking at the time and I still need to do a couple things before my kids come home. But it has been so much fun with you all here. Thanks for jumping in. I'm going to try to come on about the same time tomorrow, but don't hold me to that. But I'm going to try. So just keep an eye out. Hopefully I'll get to be on. But I'm going to finish up. I did that. I need to do the top of that one. Let's go ahead and knock this out before I get off. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope I'm a nice mom. All right. So yeah, just a couple more minutes, y'all, and then I'm probably going to have to get off here it's going to be noon my time, so less than 10 minutes. But it has been so much fun. You guys are so nice. It's been so calm and relaxing and pleasant today, sealing all this with y'all. All right, so I got that on there. We're just going to hold it under here for a minute. Yes, I do have a sunset pattern. I don't think you can see it. You can kind of see it peeking from the back. Excuse me, from the back. Hi, Kanita. Thank you, Mary. Hi, Hollow. Thank you. Yeah, we have black glitter. I'll tell you. Well, I don't have one near me that I can show. Well, I could show you this. There's some black glitter on the end of that stapler. So, all right. So I'm going to put these little nail files, oops, underneath the smaller lamp, and then I can finish up that one. We're going to finish up the top of this, And then we'll do a binder clip before I go. We still got a couple minutes. I think I can squeeze in a couple small things while y'all are here. I do have green glitter. It's actually the binder clip I was about to do. I do like turtles. I like, I guess, like ocean animals. Fish are my favorite. All right, almost got that. Let's get the rest of that on. I'm going to throw heat on here like I like to do. Hi, Ames. All right, let me see. I'm going to put the heat on so when you hear that noise, y'all know it's my heat tool. Sorry, that one was not cooperating. All right, now I'm going to put this one. We're swapping this one out for that. Whoops. And now you get to see. All done. Isabella, I'll see you later. Hi, Kaylee. Hi, Relum. Yes, Tolan, you like the snowman. Hi, Ames. All right, Amber. Yes, Katsuki, I do. Do you see in the background the scissors? And then I have that stapler over there. Hi, Madison. Okay, guys, I'll do this quick little binder clip, but I have like 5 minutes left before I have to go. But if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe so I can see you again on my lives. I'm going to try to go live again tomorrow. So hopefully I'll see a couple of you there. There's some heat on here. Good to go. That one is small enough it can go underneath this lamp. Got another one. I'm trying to knock out it. I have 4 minutes left, so we're going to just like go as fast as we can in the last 4 minutes before I got to get off here. It's the speed run. Bye, Mary. All right. Turn my lamp back on. Put that underneath there. We're going to do the other side of this binder clip. My speed run. Oh, Lulu, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you love the lives. I'm going to try to go live way more often this year. That is one of my goals. So hopefully I continue to see you guys. Biscuit, I am not sure. It'll probably be around about the same time. I'm hoping to go live. I think I'll have time. It's got to be during when my kids are at school. So it's not going to be like a late live for me or anything like that. All right, let's get this one on. We are trying to move fast. We can do it. We are going to get this all done. I'm so excited. Sorry, I keep going off camera, but there is that. So I'm going to put that underneath there. Yes, Isabella. Hi, Hazley. How are you? Is it Kalia? Did I say it right now? Sorry, Kalia. Oh my gosh, thank you, Yellow. All right, guys, I am going to finish it up right now. I think we're going to go ahead and end it because I do have to go. Sarah, thank you so much for the floating heart. You're amazing. All right, bye, guys. I'll see you later. Thank you so much for being here. Turn on your notifications so you can see me next time. Bye.